Hello everyone, I am Ningambika Jimeti, Assistant Professor, Department of MBA, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Welcome for the recruitment and selection. So today we're going to talk about the Unit 4, that is external hiring, how the external hiring happens. So we in the previous videos we learned about internal hiring, how it takes place, hiring process, hiring decision. So we talked about it in our previous video. So today we'll be discussing more about the Unit 4, that is external hiring. So you can see this picture. So the moment we see there are so many people standing in a row and selecting among them, right? That is itself is the meaning of hiring that we have discussed in the previous video. So that is we talk about external hiring today. The meaning of external hiring. So external hiring is nothing but the hiring of people outside the organization. So external sources of recruitment refer to methods of recruitment to obtain people from outside the company. Outside the organization, you try to recruit a person. Either it might be advertisement, either it might be through consultants or campus interview, campus recruitment, etc. These are the examples of external sources or external hiring. So the objective of external recruitment, why basically they do external recruitment? So identify and attract job applicant from outside the organization who have a new talent, who know about new things happening in an organization. Yes, so that is the main objective of the external recruitment process is to identify and attract job applicants from outside the organization. From among these applicants, hiring decisions are to be made. So looking out the best one out of the so many candidates. So you can get a best candidate in external sources. So coming to the definition of external recruitment. So external recruitment is the evaluation of open pool of job candidates. So other than the existing staff. So what do they do it in external recruitment? As the title only it says, the recruitment happens outside the organization. They are not even concerning about the present employees or inside the organization candidates. They try to look out a person outside the organization to check whether they are any enough talented and able to fill the requirements. So if there is an opening for any software engineer profile, so they try to get a candidate outside the campus, outside the organization. Either they can go to the some colleges to the campus recruitment, or go to some job events or a job fair. You can get a proper candidate for this profile. So this can be done only from outside the organization only. So external recruitment is the assessment of an available pool of job candidates other than the existing staff. The present staff, they are not even concentrating, they're leaving them and finding out a new candidate or a new talent who are updated with the all updations happening in the environment. Yes, might be the changes in the technology. Now you can see artificial intelligence has come into existence very higher position, right? So they need to be updated with the things like softwares and also the languages. Based on the profile, they can go for the outside external sources only, where they can get a new talented updated information candidates only. So other than the existing staff, to see if there are any sufficiently skilled or qualified to fill and perform existing job vacancy. In order to see the candidate will he be suitable for this profile or not, they check it and they look out for a candidate for further interview. Next, what might be the examples? So I just said of the examples, like it might be through campus placements or through job fairs or through advertisements or expanding about the profiles in the e-portals or job portals like Naukri, Shine. So there are so many government centers who take care of this employment opportunity. Employment exchange centers are there taken care by government, where a part of the fees has been taken from the candidates and then try to give an opportunities to them in future if their profile is matching. So those are the examples of external recruitment. Coming to the sources of recruitment. So there are different sources of recruitment, like as I said earlier, advertising, labor contractor, recruiters, top executive search firms, employment agencies, best professional association, special career events, walk-in applicants, internships, job fair, and also some more like employee referrals, open house for on-the-spot job offers, online recruiting, event recruiting, and employment exchange, management consultant, and campus recruitment. So these are the different sources of recruitment happens in an organization. So let us understand one after the other what does it mean. The first one is advertising. So as the moment we say advertising, it is like they try to showcase about the job opening in a social media, either in the TV, radio, newspaper, etc. So the medium can be used either of this newspaper, television, and sometimes radio also. It is an external source which has got an important place in recruitment procedure. The biggest advantage of advertisement is that it covers a wide area of market. Scattered applicants can get information from advertisement. So people seeing the advertisement, they'll apply for a job and they try to showcase that they are interested and they conduct the interview and the candidate will be attending the interview and you will get lot and lot of applications once they give advertisement of a particular profile. So a medium used in newspaper and television is the best medium to use it. So a convenient way to attract job applicants is to write an ad that can be placed in a newspaper. Attractive ads. If you make it in newspaper, journals, or in the TV or in any job portals, so you can grab more and more resumes applying for that particular profile. So advertisement can also be recorded and placed on radio or television. So cable television channels, for example, sometimes have job shows. Advertisement can be a very costly and need to be monitored. So you can use this platform to get as many as resumes. Meanwhile, it is little costlier. So need to be concentrated which type of ad should be given for which profile. If there is some weighted profile is required, like if the profile is for a higher count and all, then you can go for advertisement. That is the best platform. Next one, walk-ins. So walk-in is the best platform to get an external source. Yes. So this is again a direct form of recruitment where in the prospective candidates are invited through an advertisement to come and apply for the job vacancies. So they might send a bulk mail to everyone like through some of the job portals like Times New, Monster. So they'll just put a mail and it will go to the all the people who are member LinkedIn or something where you will post about the job profile. So people will seeing that and they'll come directly to attend the interview. Here, the specified date, venue, and time are mentioned. In that particular mail, they'll mention. So the walk is gonna happen on so and so date, and the timing will be mentioned and the venue is mentioned. So based on the data, people will come and attend the interview, and this is the best way to conduct the interview to get externally how they can do it, and the candidates are requested to come and give interviews directly without submitting their application in advance. So without submitting any application they can come and attend interview directly, that is walk-ins. And next one, search on the internet as opposed to actively posting jobs on an online another. So they can post the about the job opening or the position which can be hired. So it can be mentioned or it can be utilized through the online mode, either of the mutually consent with the websites as well as with the organization. They try to post about the job opening in many of the web. So by this the searcher can check out if there is any opening and they can apply for it. The best example is like few people who are freshers, they go keep searching for a job. They just mention go and type in the Google saying that accountant job for fresher 2020 passed out MBA. In that way, if you just you can see there are series of job openings. You can see it in the mail or see it in the see it in the Google and apply for it. So under this process, applicants submit their resumes online, which are then forwarded to employees when they meet the employer's criteria. So seeing that they'll apply for a job, and if they call for an interview, they go for an interview and conduct and tell about the interview details. So this is all about the search on the internet. So such systems allow searching the database based on consultants. So signboards are like wanted or a post at the factory front gate to recruit blue collar workers. So these are signboards mentioned in the many of the this garments or some of the small scale industries where they put a some of the signboards saying that wanted some for particular profile there is a opening as such they'll mention it. It is basically for the blue collar workers. By this way they can get more and more resumes. The fee is contingent on successful placement of a candidate with an employer and is percentage of the candidate's starting salary. Agencies also will take care and they'll get a 25% of their salary if get a proper person. And the next one is employment exchange. An employment exchange is a center where they try to give the job to the unemployed people. So this is an initiative taken by the government for bringing together as quickly as possible those people who are in actually need for a job and who are looking for a particular profile. So the government will take an initiative and work out on the particular candidate based on his preferences. So employment exchange register unemployed people and maintain the records of their qualification, names, interest, and they try to provide the information to them. And the next one is campus recruitment. So when companies are in search of fresh graduates or new talent, they opt for campus recruitment. So companies approach many colleges to get more and more candidates out of the many people, right? In each campus, there for each section there will be 40 plus. Among the 40 plus, who is the best one? They'll try to find out, and this is the plus platform to get more and more candidates. So interested candidates who have applied are made to go through series of selection tests and interview before final selection. And the next one is employee referrals. So referrals are the best platform to get the candidates for an organization. So referral program have many potential advantages, including low cost, high quality, highest decreased, hiring time, of an opportunity to strengthen the bond with the current employees. So to create a bonding with the current employees and also to motivate them in order to get the best benefit out of it, they can go for the referral programs. So employee referral programs sometimes fail to work because current employees lack the motivation or ability to make referrals. So few people they may not concentrate to make referrals. So what do? They may not give some candidates for an interview, but major cases employee referrals will work out. Based on the employee referral they'll get some bonuses if the candidate said a candidate given by the existing employee. So as a result, the organization may need to encourage employee participation by providing special rewards to them. If you give proper reward, then the employees might give you the candidate like something called as referral bonus, finder bonus, which is given in many of the MNC companies. So employee may not be able to match people with the jobs because they do not know about open vacancies or the requirements. So employees sometimes they may not go know about the openings or the jobs may not be matching. So they need to create the awareness about it to the employees such that they can refer as many as candidate. So this is all about the employee reference. And next one is unsolicited application. This is very important questions. They've asked in many of the VTU paper. What is unsolicited applications? So this is also called as casual callers. The casual callers, also called as unsolicited application, are the job seekers who come to the well-renowned organization casually and either mail or drop in their group application seeking the job opportunity. So these people casually go to the organization to check out whether there is an opening as such or drop a mail. If there is any openings in the future, kindly please share, please let us know. This is my resume. Some people go to organization, they give the application forms. So it is a common practice for employers to accept applications from job applicants who physically walk into the organization to apply for a job. They go to the organization and casually and they try to give the information about their openings as such. So this is all about the unsolicited application. And next one is labor contracts. So this is the most common form of external recruitment because the labor contracts have a tie up with the organization. They try to build a good rapport between them in order to get better placed. So who are either employed with the firm or having an agreement to supply workers to the firm for the completion of specific type of a task. So they will pay some amount and they say that contract employees can be given from the agencies or they can get a contract from the third party also. So this method is again used by for hiring the unskilled and semi-skilled workers, people who are not skilled people, the people who are like all half and half skilled people can be taken to labor contractors and train them. If their work is too good, then they can go for the further things. They can get be placed and make them permanent also. The contractor keeps in touch with the workers and sends them to the places where their need arises. So this is the best. For this, we can give best example is maintenance team, like security guards are the best examples. So the contract people will be there and they'll be sending the security guards to the different organization, right? So where the third party will take care, who act as a middleman between the organization and the candidate. The next one is e-recruiting. The e-recruiting means searching or screening the prospect candidates electronically. So through electronic mode, they try to recruit an employee. These are like online job portals, enable the job seekers to upload their resume online, which are then forwarded to the potential hires. Yes, there are so many job portals like LinkedIn is there, Times Jobs are there, Shine.com is there, Monster is there, right? Nowadays, though, many more etc. job portals have come into existence, right? So they'll try gather the more and more information from the candidates and look out which is suitable for them and send mails to them. Act as a mediator between the organization and all the candidate. So such as Now, Cream, Monster, Shine, some of the well-renowned online job portals to get help out of it. And the last one is internship. So an internship is a period of work experience given to a student or a person who want to work for a shorter duration of time, limited period of time. Yes, so interns may be high school students, college or university students or PG students. These positions may be paid or unpaid or temporary. So this internship basically done by the organization where they wanted a candidate for some shorter duration of time. Sometimes it will be like paid type, that is a small amount is given to a candidate for working for a shorter duration of time called as stipend. Sometimes it is unpaid also. So these are the different sources of external hiring, and it is a very important question. So they might ask this question for 10 marks or either of the 2 3 for short notes of 5 marks each. Thank you students. Thanks for watching my video. Have a very good day.